Good evening and welcome to the good news. On tonight's programme, Grandmother on a Mission, special messages for students, a beautiful story about a cat sanctuary, and of course we will be bringing you the latest up-to-date weather forecast. As always, we will begin with our quote for the day, and this evening's quote was sent in to our social media by Malcolm. Thank you, Malcolm. And it goes, "The more motivated you are by love, the more fearless and free your actions will be." That's lovely. Okay, moving on to this evening's news. An English grandmother has spent an entire year removing litter from 52 British beaches after she made it her New Year's resolution to clean one sandy beach each week. 70-year-old Pat Smith spent all of 2018 on Devon and Cornwall's most iconic beaches every week, armed with bin bags, rubber gloves and a litter picker. She travelled without fail from one end of the southwest to the other, collecting litter in beauty spots from Coverick in Cornwall to Blackpool Sands in Devon. She even spent her Christmas Day picking up plastic bottles and fishing gear on the beach. But the married mother of two has no intention of stopping her campaign just because the year is over. Doing 52 beach cleans in 2018 was my New Year's resolution, and it's finally done. She said, "I won't stop as our beaches need me. I'm driven to try and protect our living planet for my children and grandchildren, and I will continue to do everything in my power to achieve that." Pat is the founder of an environmental campaign group called Final Straw Cornwall. During her year-long clean-up, she says that she was often joined by other campaigners and volunteers who were determined to help her tidy up the beaches. But on some occasions, some people would mistake her for doing community service. "People don't understand I've been doing this voluntarily," says Smith. "We should all take responsibility for picking up litter as well as ensuring we don't drop litter in the first place." Pat, who also runs a bed and breakfast in St Austell, Cornwall, hopes that her efforts will help people to be more aware of their plastic consumption and recycling habits. "A lot of the rubbish I have picked up consists of everyday items. These things are used by all of us, and it's shocking to find them polluting our beautiful beaches. Please let's try to be more thoughtful in the coming year," she says. And that's a very important message, so thank you. Now on to a really lovely story. This was sent in to us by one of our lovely viewers. As a means of encouraging her students, a school lunch lady has started turning lunchtime fruit into makeshift fortune cookies. Stacy Truman, the cafeteria manager at Kingston Elementary School in Virginia Beach, wanted to offer some inspiration to her students. So she started writing down little messages of encouragement on the bananas that she served for lunch. Truman says that since she always writes messages of love on the bananas that she gives to her own children, she wanted to provide the same daily dose of motivation to the youngsters at Kingston. How lovely. The students at the school have affectionately called the healthy treats talking bananas. And Truman says that they are almost always gone by the time lunch is over. The children aren't the only ones enjoying the messages either. The school principal, Sharon Trubridge, was so touched by the gesture, she took a photo of the talking bananas and posted it to social media, where it has attracted the attention of dozens of news outlets, including ours. Stacy is almost embarrassed about all the attention, Sharon added. She just wanted it to be anonymous. But this is so simple and amazing, and it has such an impact on the kids. It's simple, but these words can help them be more courageous and realize that they are good enough, she added. I hope that other schools see it's an easy way to deliver a kind message to the children. And we investigated ourselves and we found some of the messages on the bananas, and we thought that you would like to hear some of them. Inspire yourself and others. Smile. Be kind. You are enough. Spread love everywhere you go. You're smart. Be the reason someone smiles. Just breathe. You are wise. And never give up. There we are. I hope you enjoyed those two stories. Now we are about to move over to the weather segment of tonight's programme. For the weather on our beautiful island this week, not much change from last week, so we will still be seeing quite a lot of bright, warm sunshine along the coastal area just here. There and there. So if you are heading out the weekend, then this would be a very good area to go to. Very warm, very sunny, and you have the beach to relax on and the water to swim. A very nice day out. In the northern regions of the island, we will still be experiencing quite a lot of frost. here, here, and here. And with the frost comes lovely snow. There. Mostly in the higher regions, so here in the mountains and here. There. So if you are venturing out into the northern area, do stay warm, have grips on your shoes, stay safe, and you will have a lovely time. In the western area of the island, we will still be seeing quite a lot of showers. Now, these are quite light showers. Okay. And through the showers, we will be seeing some lovely sun just poking through behind the clouds there. Light showers and sunshine. At times the sun will be lovely and bright. Okay. As we know, with light showers and sun come rainbows. So we are very lucky to be seeing quite a lot of rainbows around this region. There. So, if you are indeed travelling to the coastal area, wouldn't it be lovely to drive through this area or walk this area here and see the beautiful colours in the sky? A nice little detour, perhaps. So there we have it. As a recap, we have sunshine around the coast, ice and snow all around the northern parts, but deeper snow around the highest areas. Okay, here in the mountains and just here. And then in the west we have light showers, sunshine, some bright sunshine at times, and of course beautiful, colourful rainbows there. So that is our weather. I'll see you next time. So, for our final story of tonight's programme, we have something very lovely for you. This is the story about the cat sanctuary. For the last 8 years, a lovely couple named Joan and Richard have been taking in dozens of stray cats at their home on a Greek island. And since their social media post asking for help, the world has stepped up to lend a hand. Additionally, a single lucky applicant will get to live on a Greek island for free, with many many cats. Sounds wonderful. Richard and Joan Bowell have been using their own money to care for over 65 cats that they have welcomed onto their property. On top of that, they also care for a nearby colony of feral felines. The Bowles first stepped up as caregivers back in 2010 when they found that a stray had given birth to 2 kittens on their 1-acre property. Soon enough, however, they kept finding hungry and abandoned cats across the island that they couldn't bear to ignore. So they continued taking in the strays. They eventually transformed their property into a cat sanctuary and called it God's Little People. Joan says, "A wise man once introduced me to the term God's little people when talking about animals. The words are so endearing and so full of kindness and compassion that they've stuck with me ever since." Over the years, Joan and Richard took in so many cats their property could not handle more furry residents. So they decided to post a job listing on social media for someone to manage God's little people. They also wanted to move forward with their plans to move to New York and open another sanctuary. In the past, the couple had posted similar internet listings only to receive a handful of responses. But this time, in early August, they wrote a summary of the modestly paid job and published it to social media, hoping to receive a few dozen applicants. Joan made sure to emphasize how much work would be required. In addition to attending countless veterinary appointments, cleaning up, distributing medications, and providing food and water to 55 cats, the residents would, of course, need love and affection. In exchange for the work and small salary, the applicant would live rent-free on a Greek island in the company of cats. Within hours of offering the job position, the social media post spread rapidly. It was picked up by news stations and shared across social media until after just 6 weeks, Joan and Richard had received 35,000 job applications from 90 countries. Isn't that wonderful? So, I hope that you enjoyed all of our lovely new stories this evening. And of course, our quote of the evening, sent in by the lovely Malcolm. As always, have a wonderful evening. Rest well, sleep well, smile to yourself, and all will be well the next day. Take care. Lots of love from all of us here at the Good News, and we'll see you next time.